Okay, folks, so I am going to demo just a few things that this tool is doing here. So first, I'm just going to create an entry. Let's say we have configured or reconfigured job rec BP. I'm going to call it, I'm just going to click on some random stuff here and we're going to call it good. Rec BP. We are going to tag that as recruiting and create a new tag there. Added a step delay to a notification. I'm just again making up stuff here. Needed to correct an issue where notification needed to be delayed. And here we do not have, we're not going to enter any of the release stuff this time around. We are going to say this one has socks implications. We are just going to say 2, 3 here for the link and say that it is verified in production. And for this one, you know what, we're just going to drop some random stuff in there for our attachment. So save our entry here. And we can see here I've already got a couple of testings in there, but now we've got HCM and recruiting listed there for issues. We're saying that some custom logic that we've added in there and all of our information is updated. Most of the stuff down here says HCM, so we can see here if we click on it, it says recruiting, so on, so on. So I'm going to clear that back out here to our AI quick entry, and this is one that could be useful if, say, you wanted to do this sort of thing, but you got a ton of notes that you need to move over. So here, for example, one thing that you could do is say, I've mentioned that you can take over like Teams or Slack chat. So say you just sent out an email or had it in, whatever your chat is there. I've called out a few things here. I'm just going to start out with that because sometimes just getting over the hump to decide what you're going to put in there is part of the issue. So I just dropped the email I sent there. I'm going to ask it the AI summarize, and it has looked at what the content was. You see the little pop-up down there. It says suggests what the title should be, type of issue, what area and object, and etc. It did pick up that I put socks there in the word, so it flagged it there already. So we're going to continue on to the full form. And then this is where you saw me earlier doing the add new entry stuff. It does ask me for some more information. It actually gives me some tags already. I'm just going to fill that out. Test. Um, we will drop test in there too. And now we've got a new entry that we were able to start from just dropping it in there into that AI quick entry piece. And then another one of the cool things that we have here is that we can also go onto this compliance auditor. And what this does is actually look at a change log and tries to match up whether or not the things that are showing up on that change log are actually here in the database already. So this is trying to catch where changes have been made that have not been logged. So I've got a CSV here. It's pulling in some of the values that would be in a configuration change log. Here we see things like job rep, process change, custom object created, calculated field, and etc. So what I'm going to do is just drop that CSV over here. And you can see here that it does not like what it sees in terms of our documentation. So it's saying we're going to click on view results. It's looking at the object, what action was taken and dates and etc. And basically saying it doesn't see anything like those there in the database already. And also it is cross-checking and saying it doesn't see those entries that I have out there, the four that were there on the dashboard, it does not see those matching up with anything that was on the change log. So it's going to dump that back out. Actually, I would need to drop that in there again, need to work on that feature, but basically you can review the results again. And you can go here to create a new entry based on that information. And again, you're back at that new entry piece, and you can go ahead and make another entry there. So it's a really quick way for you to be able to kind of keep everything in the same place. Um, and also you can even do some of your compliance stuff with the information that you're getting out of here. There should be actually a filter here for socks, to be able to quickly pull that information out. So I'm going to go back and add that for a future video. But basically that is how it works now. Thank you.